Hey, what is up everyone? It is Rinku and I am here for another weekly patch notes review, discussion, whatever you want to call it. So, today is January 25th. We have a big patch for you guys. So, this is actually my second recording. I'm actually going to try and improve this video for you guys. I've already tried to make the intro shorter, and because I'm doing this the second time, I actually want to try to make this video a lot smaller, condensed, more to the point. So let me know what you guys think about that, and let's just get straight into it to prove my point and get this on the road. So, greetings adventurers. Today is January 25th, and we have the Mcgorry update. Hopefully I can pronounce that throughout the episode. I just kept saying Mcgorry. I don't even know if Mcgorry is correct. But yeah, we have launch events, we have Pearl Store, sales up to 30%. The patch size will be 1 gigabyte, but I'm pretty sure it's only 1 gigabyte because they've been giving us patches all, probably like past 2 or 3 weeks. Every single like hidden patch they've said it's pretty much for Mcgorry, which is like the giant sea, I'm assuming. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Event and systems. So we actually have 2 events for Mcgorry. We have the Ocean Conquest event, underwater exploration, blah blah blah, which is the release event, and then we also have the screenshot event. I'm not sure if it says on here, but yeah, if you're in the EU, the marine romance costumes will be temporarily unavailable. I don't know if that's the shark outfits or not. I'm not sure what the marine romance outfit is. We'll go in game and I'll show you guys the new outfits. I only saw one new outfit, but we'll see. I don't think it was marine romance, but we'll have to find out. So class changes, not that many, just for Ninja and Kunoichi. There's a small fix where after you learn Star Throwing 3, moving backwards and using it would not show the damage correctly. I'm not really sure how that worked, but it's now supposedly fixed. Excuse me. So, this is kind of where the screenshot stuff comes in. The Wish Lantern has been added to the game. The Wish Lantern is a special celebration item that can be used anywhere in the world and has a 30-second cooldown. When you use this item, you'll be in the point of view of, I'm assuming, the lantern. Will shift into spectator mode, and when pressing the spacebar will allow you to direct the lantern as it floats up into the sky and buffed by the winds. I think you become the lantern, or maybe you just look at the lantern really closely. I'm not really sure. Maybe we'll have to check that out. Once activated, the lantern will rise up in the sky and grant you a buff to luck. Not really sure why you need that. And at the following locations, special backgrounds have been prepared to provide amazing screenshots. Whatever that means. So it's pretty much just in all of the towns. To commemorate the opening of Mcgorry, there's been sales and stuff like the Scarlet Macaw, the Lar outfit, and the new outfit, the Dum, which apparently is called the Dum in our current game, but I don't think it really matters. 30% specifically off the Lar underwear, eye patch, horse gear, the fairy set, and the Dark Thorn ship cargo container, blah blah. Sucks because I think I have like half of this shit, but okay. New crafting items, looks like a whole bunch of coral belts. New crafting like materials that you can find. I'm assuming all these you can pretty much find underwater. They're all just coral. The following compass descriptions have been changed. When using the following items, training experiences gained. I thought this was training experience, like horse experience, and then I like looked down. I'm like, oh, that's training fitness experience. So you get strength, health, and breath experience for consuming these weeds, I guess. I don't really know. Pretty interesting. My 3 training skills, my main have been stuck at like level 33, 34 for literally months. I'd be surprised if anyone even got to 50 health. Like, I think that's kind of impossible, but I don't really know. You'd probably have to eat food every day, all day for like a year to get max health. But at least this makes it easier, you know. You get more stuff for other stuff, like you get something you can eat literally for breath experience or strength experience. That's pretty cool. So there's that. That's kind of interesting. The following items are automatically collected after defeating monsters. Ocean monsters specifically. Interesting. When the following items are looted, world message will be sent to alert all for these stuff because I guess they're special. Skilled sailor contract renewal. Skilled boatman item has been added to the shop. Amity, God, I cannot say that word ever. Amity. I always say amity or some shit. I don't even know. Each contract renewal purchase lowers amity with tire by 50. So I'm not really sure what the amity has to do with this, but yeah, basically you can contract boatmen and sailors now, which we'll go over in a second. It's down here a little bit more. The following items have been added to the wharf shop. New materials have been can be gathered through processing, and of course we have the shark outfit. We also have the lanterns for 1 loyalty, and the value pack 90 days looks like it's finally out, along with the Bell Pirate furniture, which may or may not be interesting. So there's that. Imperial Train Limit has been added, new territory has been added, Mcgorry Ocean, Vadabin Sea, Jersey, Port Rats. In the vast ocean there is no autopathing, and you also cannot see your location in the world map. Holy shit! I didn't even read this before. Holy shit, that is crazy. In the vast ocean, the height of the waves are determined by the weather. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to do a whole series of like ocean exploration, aren't we? New weather effect, the hurricane has been added. Within the hurricane, it is possible for players and ships to be struck by lightning. Oh my god, if a player has been hit by lightning, players will lose HP and be knocked down. If the ships are hit by lightning, they will also lose HP. That is just crazy. The new guild galley has been added. Of course the galley has been added. The galley is for battleships, for guild ships, for guild battles, all that shit. To craft the galley, a guild must win the bid for either Olvia, Velia, or Altanova. In order to use a shipyard, the guild must require the skill Dominator of the Sea. Let's see, when it's completed, the galley will be ready. You can store it in your wharf, whatever. You can only use your skills when it's a certain level. I'm just going off what I read earlier at this point because there's so much shit here that honestly it's not really important. When it's below 50%, the durability 50%, the basic speed will decrease by 30. And when it's below 10%, you can't even use any of its skills. On each side, the galley has 4 cannons, making 8 cannons total. Placed by placing cannonball for ship inside the cannon bag. I'm not even sure. Well, I mean, this is just like so technical. You have to just get in and do it. So, definitely encourage that. Guild shipyard has been added for those 3 places. Galley and a Furious sailboat can now be used permanently and have abilities that consume power. They can also be repaired, which it says, yeah, right here. It says right here. They can be repaired with the ship repair material. So there's that. New processing items, new crafting items. Personal trade ship, a Furious sailboat has been added. This is the one that we are all excited for because this is the one that we all get to have ourselves. A Furious sailboat can be crafted in a Furious shipyard, rank 3 at 3 to 5, second floor, whatever that means. Just some house in a Furia. Siege weapon workshop, rank 3 has been added for cannon crafting. The vast ocean fishing has now been added. New fish species, Calphion fishing rod is recommended for catching big fish. Oh, so that's interesting. So it's recommending you to catch useless stuff for catching big fish in the vast ocean. That could be interesting. I wonder if you can actually get a very good improvement from using all that shit in the vast ocean versus just fishing anywhere else. The new life skill, sailing, has been added. This is the most important skill, just because it's a life skill that everyone has. I'm not sure how to level it. I really have no idea how it is. It can be only gained in the vast ocean. So I'm assuming any kind of ship you use in the vast ocean, it'll be kind of like training experience. You get experience for riding it around, and at a certain level you get like skills on your boat, assuming you have the new one. And I'm assuming you also get boost experience for killing stuff on your boat, such as ocean enemies or other players, or I'm not really sure how any of that works, but it is a new life skill that you train individually, I'm assuming. So we'll really have to check how that works. I'm personally like a life skill enthusiast, so I will try my best to figure out how that works ASAP. Like for hunting, you kind of need to know how to level hunting day 1, because how you level hunting the most efficiently is to do the dailies every single day. It's like the most time efficient way. So like a lot of people didn't know that, but like day 1, if you're doing hunting dailies, you're ahead of everyone else, because like one daily was equivalent of like 10 or 15 alligators. So if it's the same thing, I'll be doing those dailies, but I don't know if there is dailies for this new life skill. We'll have to see. So new NPC ferries have been added. Wreck ships have been added, which is the event thing. Air bubbles have been added, so all around you can explore underwater and have places to breathe. You can hire 4 types of boatmen, and you can hire 4 types of sailors, I believe. Boatmen can board the Furious sailboats. Sailors receive blah blah, or sailors and boatmen can be promoted via the Fallen quest. That's interesting. So promoted boatmen can only be used during a certain period of time, but I guess sailmen can be used all the time. I really don't know how sailors and boatmen will be of use, but it looks like you really do need them for some shit. So automatic lantern effects for both galley and a free sailboat depending on weather and time. It's just an event lantern thing. I don't really know if that matters too much. New trade goods, new resources, new cooking methods. It says recommended 10 for everything, but this is just the surefire way to make these. It's just specifically, these are not the only way to make these dishes. So go find the golden recipe, which is pretty much like the laid back, the less version of, you don't need 10 for all this. I'm just telling you right now, just don't use 10 for everything. Try to whittle it down and still have 100% success rate, and that will probably be the actual thing. So crafting available level, cooking. I just saw these alchemy. I was just like, what's the alchemy stuff do? That's interesting. And you can see their effects. Nothing too crazy, I don't think, but I mean, you can look at it now. Items for guild craft has been added. The falling fishes have been added. The wharf button has been added to Lemon Island. Monster changes, so there are new sea monsters which have been added and have a chance of dropping something necessary for guild crafting. The Condidim, Black Rust, Nine Shark, Goldmont, Small Battleship, the Hekaru, and the Ocean Stalker. So that's just some scary names at the end there. While sailing, you may run into these new monsters in the vast ocean, including the Mcgorry Phantom Ship. That is right. If you run into the Phantom Ship, your ship will come to a complete stop temporarily as the sky turns pitch black from the storms all around you. So that is fucking crazy. I don't want to see the Mcgorry Phantom Ship, but I do at the same time. It is crazy. Once you defeat them, your surroundings will turn to normal and you can continue on your way. I can't wait till that happens. So new quests, new knowledge, like literally all of this shit is just tons of new quests, tons of new knowledge, tons of new items, tons of new locations. I think the only important thing here is like the level 55, the Uncharted Sea History of Mcgorry. I think that's like the literally the quest line for Mcgorry. If there was any quest line at all, it would be this one, the level 55, and it's added to the recommended quests. And here we get about the dailies. The new daily was added where you can obtain a blueprint for a Furia sailboat. I wonder if there's going to be a daily where you can get sailing life experience. That would be the one thing I need to know. New fishing quests have been added, new ocean quests, and just interface changes. I'm not really sure. There's nothing. Ocean background was added to the login channel select screen. The background changed randomly. Sailing category has been added to the guild ranking. Sailing category has been added to the guild ranking. So there's a guild ranking sailing and there's a personal life skill sailing. I'm not really sure if they're the same, if they're different, how they work, anything like that, but that's all theory crafting. I'll probably be like talking about it throughout the week with all my friends and guildies and stuff, and we'll decide what the best course of action for the life skill is. But that's that. I cut out I think like 6 minutes after redoing it, so I'm kind of glad I did that. But yeah, so we got some events. We got the screenshot event where you have to take 5 screenshots of 1080p or higher before before January, I guess. So it's just the end of January. And then we have a voting period in February, and the one with the highest votes wins, and the winner gets the screenshots featured in game via loading screens or for a limited time, and also value pack 7 days. Sealed Book of Combat for 7 days is probably the biggest reward because it's just 7 days of pure double experience that stacks with a whole bunch of shit. That's probably the best thing in the game, not gonna lie. But you also get 7 days of bonus drops, 100G gold ingot, and some black zones. So that's what you get just for taking some screenshots, which is pretty cool, as well as the release events. So the release events is to pretty much just explore this giant, beautiful sea. Who doesn't like exploring in the great big ocean to find adventure, fame, and of course gold? We've got some new awesome events to help your journey get started. And so best get your sea legs on, you salty scallywags. Alright, so the opening event, this one lasts till February 8th. In the event prize, you have to discover 5 of the 7 points of interest to gain their knowledge and earn a special title in Aferia Sailboat Blueprints. So I guess you just get the Aferia Sailboat Blueprints from this event. The rewards will be distributed through an in-game mail feature in a future maintenance. Okay, so if you want the sailboat now, you probably should not just wait for this, but you get more or whatever. I'm not sure if that's just a part of it or it's the whole boat that I don't really know. I don't know anymore. But while exploring, keep a keen eye out and you pretty much have to find like these 5 of these 7 shipwrecks around the world. So if you notice one of these points of interest, you'll notice a light and a button to interact with it will become available. Another factor to consider is your breath gauge. Should it run out, your character will automatically begin to swim to the surface. So these shipwrecks are probably going to be all the way underwater on the ocean floor, which is pretty cool. So don't give up though, as a little careful planning and some practice will go a long way with helping you get the hang of it. So that is awesome. We also have the Mcgorry Adventurer, which is venture into the Mcgorry and complete the newly introduced special guild quests. I believe you can do 5 guild quests a day, and you can do these every day, as many as you want, with the limit of 5 a day. And those will also end February 8th. So you get 2 million guild funds, and in addition, completing 1 or more of the events will also give you a single guild ship registration for the galley, which is awesome. So the quest can be composed of both underwater gathering and fishing. Each category's requirements must be met in order to complete the quest. Please note the objective and amounts of items will be determined by the guild size. So, and then it says the no maximum limit, and the daily limit will be reset at UTC 0 every day. If all 5 quests have been completed, the maximum limit will read 0 to 5 to show that there are no more attempts remaining. So that is everything, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just going to show you really quick in-game. Drag this over here. So here is my ninja. I was just cooking to try and get my my life fame up. The life fame actually doesn't update until after you've hit professional. So as you can see, once I hit professional in cooking, it'll really jump up like 20 levels or so, or like 15 I believe, or something like that. And that's pretty much how life fame works. The other 2 are very straightforward, but I figured I'd add that in there because last week I really did not know how the life fame was going to work. So I am going to level all my alts. I didn't think so at first when I figured out that you need professional, but it does seem like you can get professional pretty easily on cooking, processing, gathering, and probably some other things if I need more. But so yeah, we're almost there. So when I hit this, you'll see my life fame will boost up significantly. But what I wanted to come in game for was to show you the shark outfits. So these are pretty cool. We also have the lanterns for one loyalty each. We also have the Bell Pirates furniture. But the most important thing is probably the shark outfit, and here's a female shark outfit for boob physics, even though it looks kind of weird with the whole kind of one outfit, but that's that. And the other thing is they finally added in the 90 days value pack, which it says new even though it's supposed to be added last week, but it's here. I believe you can buy it on the marketplace, so that's cool. Instead of just buying 30 days at a time, you can now buy 90 days. Alright, so that is it for the patch notes. Let me know what you guys thought. I tried to make some improvements this week. I tried to cut the video down. This is like the second recording, but it's still almost as long as my first recording. Damn. It's just that there's that much to do. So I mean, I'll be trying to like cut time down, you know, cut the intro down, get to the more important points. Let me know what you guys thought about today's video. I'm gonna be trying to improve it every week as we go along with these weekly patch notes. Next week, as long as there is patch notes, there'll be a video, of course. Hopefully it'll be a lot earlier. Like hopefully it'll be like an hour or 2 after they get released. But of course, you can't blame me when I have work the day before and day after, and I just need sleep. So that's that. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you guys next time. I love you guys. Goodbye.